Why confidence starts with your outfit. This is going to be a very psychological episode, so I got the full on a lot of dot points here. So let's start. Clothes are more than just random pieces of fabric. Clothes directly influence your mood, your mindset, and many other things subconsciously. But many people don't think of it like this. People just think that fashion is fashion and it has nothing to do with mindset or psychology or anything like this. So let's get into it. What you wear has a direct psychological effect on how you feel. This is true because, when you put on an amazing outfit, when you go to a special event, how do you feel? Men, how do you feel when you put on that super tailored outfit? And it boosts you in so many ways. It makes you feel like you're the man. Your whole body looks amazing because of the tailored suit. And if you put this effort into your outfits every single day, not just for special occasions, you will basically have a superpower. Because if your mindset and your confidence is through the roof every day, that's going to leak into other parts of your life. Imagine you walk into work and you feel super confident. Your clothes are your energy. What you wear is your energy. When you dress well, your energy is magnetic, it's attractive, and it will attract more opportunities for you. When you're on a date with a woman and you feel super confident, you look amazing in how you dress and how you look, she's going to feel that attraction. And she's going to be even more attracted to you as a result. When you're going through life and you feel super low every day, you feel like nothing's working, you feel like nothing's going right for you, and your outfits are also very low, you're putting no effort into them, this can make you feel even worse. And I can speak from experience because when I was 15, 16, 17, 18, I was going through this feeling every day. I had no purpose in life. I dressed in clothes that were terrible. I put no thought into my outfits. I thought fashion was just fashion. It's only for rich people, and there's no point of investing in myself. And then I started to invest in myself. I started to see that fashion is all about self-expression. So I started to experiment with my style. And after experimenting, I found out that I like to wear things that are different, statement pieces, things that go with my identity, things that are different to the norm. I often wear a lot of color. Today, I decided not to wear color, but often I do. And this is how I found out my style. Some days, like today, it's very gloomy today in Dubai, I want to wear grey. But yeah, I think that's a Sydney thing to do. Just like the Londoners, they dress very gloomy every day. But you will realize once you start getting outside your style comfort zone, how confidence starts with the outfit. Because what's one of the first things you do in the morning? You put on your outfit for the day. And most people just automatically do this. They put no thought into it. And I'm going to teach you why you should. So clothes affect your mood. This is psychologically proven that clothes affect your mood. It's called enclothed cognition. Enclothed cognition. You can literally search this. There's been many studies on this. And psychologists have proven that clothes can directly affect your mindset and your behavior on any day. Poor fit creates subtle discomfort all day. If your clothes are not properly fitted and you go into work and you're constantly adjusting all the time, you're doing this, you're doing that, this is creating subconscious signals to your body that you're uncomfortable, and as a result, your confidence decreases. So you're self-conscious. When you're self-conscious of yourself, you can't put 100% into what you're doing. If you're at work, you can't put 100% into it if you're self-conscious. Clothes influence posture, energy, and behavior. When you dress well, your posture increases. When you dress well, your energy is magnetic. When you dress well, your behavior is improved. All of these things are because of your clothes. Did you ever think of that? Most people do not put so much effort into how they dress, so they just automatically dress in the morning and don't realize that they have a superpower in their wardrobe, just waiting to be used. When you dress poorly, people think that you put no effort into things. When a man puts no effort into his style, people assume that he puts no effort into his life. Of course, this is a subconscious thing. People are not actively thinking this, right? But when you look at someone, humans are visual creatures. We are judgmental people. I don't want to say that, I'm not trying to be negative or anything, but this is psychology. So I'm just trying to explain to you guys, especially as a fashion stylist, this is exactly how my clients have felt. After I styled a client, I've seen them before, how they were before, and then after. Their happiness improves so much. And happiness depends on many things. But if you dress well and you land the job interview, you're going to be happy. Like one of my clients, they didn't know how to dress for professional occasions, for work. And they had a job interview and they came up to me and I dressed them. They got the interview and they landed the job, and their happiness improved so much. So if you dress well and you land opportunities, you will get happy, you'll become happy. In the job interview, the client, their energy was improved, their behavior and their mindset was improved. Even the way they were talking to the interviewer, sorry. Even the way they were talking to the interviewer, they were more confident in how they expressed themselves. When you dress sloppy and you try to go into a job interview, the interviewer is going to notice, first of all, that you put no effort into your outfit. And they want someone that puts effort into what they do, especially if there's so many other people trying to do that job interview. You're going to be judged so quickly, like in 1 second. Most of the time, we have a first impression on someone in about 7 seconds. According to science, about 7 seconds. Of course, most people we're not going to talk to, right? We're just going to see them on the street and we're going to judge them in about 7 seconds. And I know that's a scary thing, but if you dress authentically yourself and you don't care about what other people think, you're going to be happy because you're going to stop dressing for other people's opinions. If you're happy with how you look, other people will sense that energy. When they sense that energy, there's something about it that's magnetic. It's something about it that people admire, even if they don't like your outfit, because you're fearlessly yourself. And I'm trying to be that every day. So people look at me, some people might not agree with my outfit. For example, if it's a full-on purple outfit, some people might not agree with it, but they say, that suits you, that's your style, you look stylish. Style is what you do with fashion. Fashion is not style. Fashion is what the big brands sell us, and what we do with it, how we express ourselves, that's style. So if you realize that clothes affect your mood, and you start dressing fearlessly yourself, and getting outside your style comfort zone, stop worrying about what other people think, confidence will improve drastically. And this all starts in the morning. When you get dressed in the morning, if you dress well in the morning, the rest of your day is going to be incredible. And most people's days in the morning, they just rush to get ready instead of putting thought into their outfit. And therefore their mood for the rest of the day is also ruined. So when you look good, you are naturally more confident. Think about it. When you get a haircut, or you get a fresh blow dry, or you get a fresh beard trim, you feel amazing, right? Now imagine if you had that same energy every single day from getting dressed, because it's the same thing, right? When you get a haircut, it's energy. You feel amazing. You feel like, okay, now I'm back to myself. That's what men feel like, right? When we're looking a bit daggy, when our hair's not cut in a few days, when our beard is not trimmed, our energy is lower because of how we look, right? Appearance is a lot. Appearance is a lot of things. And Caring about your appearance is not vain. It's not, sorry, not vain. It's not vanity. Caring about your appearance is self-respect. Tom Ford said this. Tom Ford said, dressing well is good manners. Dressing well and looking good is self-respect. When you respect yourself, you're going to put effort into your outfits and how you look. If you're not putting effort into how you dress or how you look, people are going to sense this, and people will even trust you less. Because why would someone put no effort into how they dress or how they look? You know, visual, like how we look at someone and what we think of ourselves is a big thing. You know, some people are naturally confident, but they put no effort into it, how they dress, and they just go through life being confident, there's nothing wrong with that. But I think everyone in this world should put effort into how they dress. It's an important thing. You know, 90% of our body is covered in clothes, so you might as well represent you through the clothes. And it's not hard to understand what your style is. We'll get to that at the end, so keep watching. But you have to be authentically yourself in a world that's full of fashion trend, in a world that's full of, you know, social media and wanting to do things for other people's approval. You've got to be yourself. So your outfit becomes a foundation for your mental state, a foundation. No one thinks like this. Your outfit is a foundation for your mental state. But it's true. Confidence begins with your outfit. And if you look into the term I used before, enclothed cognition, you'll realize this. For example, there was a study about running and putting on a running outfit. And the scientists, they discovered that if you do not want to go for a run, if your mindset says you do not want to go for a run, you're lazy, but you put on the running outfit, you already feel like you want to go for a run. Do you know how powerful that is? That's crazy. We can trick our brain into doing things or dressing for success. That's literally what enclothed cognition is. It's proof that you can dress for success. If you're feeling lazy, you don't want to go to the gym, put on a gym outfit and literally feel how different you feel. Next time you're going to the gym or you don't want to go to the gym, do this and you'll realize the difference. This is crazy. This is literally a life hack. Enclothed cognition is a life hack. You can literally dress for success. You can literally outdress 90% of people, outperform 90% of people, just because you put effort into your outfits every day, every single day. So, as I said before, psychologists refer to this as enclothed cognition, and it directly influences your mindset and your behavior. Next point is lack of alignment with identity. When your clothing is disconnected from your identity, you subconsciously feel like you are playing a role instead of being yourself. This creates internal tension. So when your clothing is not aligned with who you are, you feel tense. You feel throughout the day that you are not yourself, you're performing, you're playing a role, you are not yourself, right? So when you start to dress in alignment with who you are, when you start to be different to other people, when you start to dress in a way that you like, not other people like, and you stop asking other people for, how does this look on me? Instead of asking yourself, does this suit me? Am I happy with how I dress every day? Am I representing my image to the world in the right way? These are the questions that really change everything. And once you start dressing in alignment with who you are and you express your identity through fashion rather than dressing like everyone else or dressing in fashion trends, this will change everything. It will change perception. People will look at you and instantly recognize that you are different from other people. And when you are different from other people, this is not a bad thing. You know, many of us in high school, we didn't want to be different to other people because this would result in bullying. I can speak from experience. all throughout primary school and high school in Australia, I was bullied for being different. I was bullied for being very tall. I don't know why they would bully me for that, but then I got self-conscious about being tall. I got bullied for being Indian, of course. I got bullied for being the one that had no friends. I was bullied for the one that was very quiet all the time. I was a very socially anxious and quiet kid. So after after high school and about 18, when I was 18 or 19, back in 2018, I started to research, how can I improve myself? And I looked into fashion, I looked into grooming. Before I let my hair grow out too much, before I didn't take care of my beard, before I put no effort into how I dressed, I wore hand-me-downs, which is basically like clothes passed on to from your brothers, from my older brothers. And my mum used to dress me. And then I started to look into fashion and I started to experiment with my style. And I really loved to express myself because as a quiet person, I wasn't very good at talking with people. Now, luckily, thank God, I'm much better at talking and expressing myself through my communication. But through fashion, I got out of my shell. Through fashion, people started to realize that this person is different in Sydney. He likes to wear things that are different. He likes to be different. So with all of this, I want to tell you that my life story is literally living proof of everything that's here. So if you want to have a look at my Instagram, I often talk about myself a lot. You know, the first video I posted on this YouTube channel is my life story. So if you want to watch that, it's amazing. It's like a short film. Watch that and you'll realize how different life can become if you start thinking of fashion as confidence, as self-expression, as psychology. So confidence grows when appearance matches identity. So when I started to realize that I am a very artistic person, I'm a very expressive person, I'm an Aries, I love to be spontaneous, fiery, I love to show people my identity in ways that are different, not just in how I talk. Then I started to become confident, then I started to become I was able to talk in rooms that I wouldn't usually, and I started to get opportunities that are insane to me. I've been interviewed by ABC News. I've been interviewed by China Central Television, which is one of the biggest news networks in the world and China's biggest news network. I've been on TV, I've been on 7 News, I've been in Playboy magazine, I've been in GQ, I've been in Vogue. I've been in so many things and I've been in rooms that I never expected. I've been invited by Instagram to the Met Gala. I've been able to walk down red carpets. I've been able to interview celebrities. I've been able to work with brands like Hugo Boss, with brands like Gucci, with Louis Vuitton. I've been able to inspire millions of people through my content. And I've done this all coming from Bankstown in Western Sydney, which is known as a place that people don't associate with creativity. People don't associate with anything good, actually. It's known in the news to be a place where crime often happens. So if I can do this, literally anyone can. I didn't come from a privileged background. My mum worked at Aldi. Aldi is like a supermarket. She worked as a cashier. And my dad worked as a he worked in a factory doing manual labor. He did like forklift and all these kinds of things. And he woke up at 2 a.m. every day to provide for me and my brothers. So literally I come from the bottom. And my parents sacrificed a lot for me to be in my position today, thank God, and thanks all to them as well. But you know, if I didn't express myself through fashion back in 2018-19, I didn't start getting into it, I wouldn't have gotten all these opportunities I just told you. So imagine how different life would be. I wouldn't be talking to you right now, and I wouldn't be a fashion stylist. I wouldn't have went to styling school and studied it. So I want to tell you that identity is everything, and when you start to match your appearance with your identity, doors will open that you never expected. So the next point is low self-image. A lot of people believe that the clothes are not the problem, but their body is the problem, or they are the problem. And this is a dangerous way to think. This is not true. Everybody is beautiful in this world. Every body shape is beautiful in this world, just in different ways. I know women judge themselves too harshly because body image and body trends are always changing. society is always telling women to be this, to be that. One day it's to be thick, other day it's to be slim thick, the other day it's to be curvy, and then like what? This is impossible. Women's bodies can't change like that. And if we're always looking at what is popular right now, we're never going to be happy. Happiness should come from within, not from external factors like what society likes. Because society always wants to sell us something. Society always wants to sell the benefit or sell whatever is hot and up and coming. Because when something's trending, everyone buys it. Think of it like that. So of course, brands want to market things in ways that people want it. Whether it's, I don't know what beauty trend is trendy right now. I don't know, maybe some lipstick or something, let's just say. Some lipstick is so super trendy because Kylie Jenner wore it. Now everyone wants it and it becomes a trend. Or example, lips. Big lips become huge and trendy. So everyone wants to have bigger lips, and then people start to get this done, and etc., etc. So ladies, I know you are very critical on yourselves. Please do not be so critical on yourself. And I know it's easier said than done, of course. But look for happiness from within you rather than these external factors. And you'll realize that you can change all of this through how you dress. Confidence through your outfits and through fashion unlocks many things in life. Clothes are not just clothes. Clothes are energy. So once you start to do all of this, your self-image will improve. And most clothing is created for the general population. If most clothing is created for the general population and everyone's body is different, then you shouldn't think that your body is the problem. You should get your outfits tailored. Now, one of the previous videos I went into this about how fit matters more than expensive clothes. So you can watch that video, and that goes in depth into why you should tailor your clothes. But all of these points, I really want to emphasize to you, first of all, that stop thinking about fashion as just fashion. Stop trying to dress for social media trends. Start to dress in alignment with who you are. Start to dress and think of fashion as something intentional rather than showing off or showing off how much money you have or showing off that you're better than other people. Fashion is self-expression, point blank. It's literally just self-expression. Everything else is a subcategory. So what is the fix? The fix is to dress with purpose. Once you dress with purpose, 3 words, guys, 3 words. If you don't remember anything else from this video, 3 words, dress with purpose. Psychology and science backs that once you start dressing with purpose, then your whole energy will change, your behavior will change, your mindset will change, and mindset is powerful. If you go through life with a low mindset, you'll perform worse in life. If you go through life with a mindset that you are unstoppable and everything can come to you, you are grateful for life, everything will come to you. Dress with purpose. So every morning you get dressed, or every time you get dressed for something, ask yourself 3 questions. Does this outfit fit my body properly? Does this outfit represent who I am? Does this outfit make me feel confident? If these questions are a no, then you have to redo your outfit. So this is something that's very simple. 3 questions every single time you get dressed. 3 questions. Ask yourself, and this will change everything. I guarantee this. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you like these videos of me talking in depth about psychology, because I believe psychology is what fashion is really about. Everyone thinks, everyone knows that fashion is confidence, right? When they get dressed in the morning, but they don't think of it intentionally. They just think of it subconsciously. It's just in the back of their mind. But once you start to dress with purpose and think of fashion purposefully, then everything will shift. If you guys like this video, please like and subscribe. If you guys would like to have a one-on-one virtual consultation with me, you can book that through the link below. I can go through your wardrobe and edit it for you, or order it for you, and I can help you dress with purpose. I can help you find out how to dress for your signature style and how you can become more like yourself through how you dress, more confident, how you can get opportunities attracted to you. And if you guys would like daily style advice, you can check out me on Instagram at bav.exo, which is also in the link below. And I can also do a personal shopping session with you, which can be booked down below. And leave your thoughts on this video in the comments below. Thank you guys. Dress better, live better.